What's up everyone, Vitaly here, and in this video I want to talk to you about TOBI pins in regards to Pinterest and why they are super duper important for getting traffic from Pinterest to your website. And the first thing I want to talk about is what they actually are. So TOBI pins just stands for text over background image. And if, for example, we go into Pinterest search and we do a search for a popular place like Zion National Park, the TOBI pins that you see here are any pins that have any text or numbers on them. That's it. That's all that they are. And so this is a TOBI pin, so is this one. This is not, because it doesn't have anything on it, no letters or numbers. This is, this isn't, this is not. So I guess it's pretty clear cut what they are and what they aren't. So now at least you know what the differences are. Now the question then is, why are TOBI pins even important to make in the first place? And the answer to that is TOBI pins are essentially the main reason why people actually click on a pin to visit your website from Pinterest, and they are one of the biggest reasons why you will get traffic from Pinterest to your website. And so the way to understand it is that if somebody is on their phone and they have the Pinterest app, or they're on their laptop or wherever they're looking at Pinterest from, and they're browsing through beautiful pictures and stuff like that, the pins that don't have any text over background image on them, they're probably at most going to like and click on, and in some cases click to visit the website connected to that pin. But in most cases they're just going to keep on browsing and going further to whatever other pin they like. It's just kind of like quick short-term interest. But with TOBI pins, if they're browsing through, for example, Zion National Park, the images that don't have any TOBI on them, they don't really stand out to me. What does stand out to me is the text pins, which are the TOBI pins. And so this one, for example, 10 jaw-dropping hikes in Zion National Park. So if someone's scrolling through Pinterest and they're looking at all these beautiful little pictures, and this one pops up that says 10 jaw-dropping hikes in Zion National Park, this is what essentially stops them, makes them want to click on the pin to visit the website to find out more information. TOBI pins are essentially that conduit that they want to learn more from. So the pin is beautiful, but it tells the beginning of a story where the continuation of that story is on the website. So it arouses the interest of the person that is viewing the pin, but it continues that interest because the text is what creates that interest connected with the image as well. So that's ultimately what it is. And the truth is, if you want to get more traffic from Pinterest to your website, then TOBI pins are really the main thing that you should be focused on making, which I'll talk about in a moment on how to do. And although you can get good traffic from non-TOBI pins to your website, most of the time the TOBI pins are going to be a clear winner. So for example, if I go over to some of my more popular pins that I've created, such as this one, there's pin stats for it. If we look at a 30-day report, it's gotten 126 outbound clicks, over 4K impressions. This pin is about 2 months old. It's doing pretty well, and it is getting people interested in it because it has this text in it that says first-time visitor guide to a place called Mackinac Island. Then we have another one that is not a TOBI pin. And so this one actually has way more impressions, way more pin clicks, which are not outbound clicks. They're just clicks to view the pin a bit more thoroughly within Pinterest. Saves are pretty high, but the outbound clicks are abysmal. It's just 20 clicks in the last few days. And this one has way more impressions than this one does. 3 times more, 3 times plus more. And so this is anecdotal, and it's not always the case. I do have some pins that I can show you that actually are just image pins, no TOBI on it, and they get a lot of clicks, but it's much harder to get that to work, and it's much more rare to see those circumstances. If you want to get more clicks easier to your website, the bottom line is make TOBI pins. And so the last thing that I want to talk about is, how do you actually do that? Well, for me personally, I'll include, you can look up my videos on this channel within the Pinterest category, which I will leave a link to, where I talk about how I make pins, specifically TOBI ones, but essentially I just use Canva. And on Canva, you can use this for free. I have pre-generated templates where I just insert an image, and this text I can edit to basically, be on whatever subject that I'm trying to make it on. And this is already a TOBI pin by default, and all I'm doing is just changing the text and the image each time. So that's essentially how I do it. And so that really summarizes everything I wanted to get across in the video for you. And the last thing I'll say is that if you're watching this right now and you're new to Pinterest, new to online business, new to online marketing, all that kind of stuff, and you're a beginner or you're struggling and you need help, I would recommend that you check out the link below this video to a free beginner course that I created that can help you with that. It'll give you the baseline fundamental knowledge on how to succeed online. I personally do this for a living, and I create videos like these to help you do the same. Here's some of my stats in this business. I have a few more, but I do this for a living, and I teach people how to do this as well on this channel. So I do highly recommend checking that out after you watch this video. But if you do have any comments or questions in relation to what the subject matter of this video was, feel free to leave them below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.